Hey everybody, welcome back. We're ready for more Wrath of the Lich King. I know it's been quite a while. I know we took a little bit of a break to play Season of Discovery, but let's get back to work. Let's be real. I got 7 more levels to get to 80. Okay, we got work to do. We got work to do. Yeah, I've mostly this. We've done a couple streams of React content. We've done a couple of streams, just doing other stuff. I've been taking care of, my life as usual. What's this? Oh. Like, what are these things? I don't know. Yeah, just kind of taking care of life, really. Went on a 3-hour bike ride. Yesterday in the rain. Oh my god, like, I was seriously like... Okay, so it wasn't raining when I left, and I was like, you know what, I don't care if it's raining, it's just water. Because it started raining, I expected it to. I was out, and I was about an hour into the ride, and I'm like, you know what? I could always just take the bus back, so I'm not gonna like loop back. I'm gonna keep going on a bike route that I've gone. I've gone on pretty much. Let's be real. I've been on pretty much every single main bike route. I've been on pretty much every single main road. Actually, every single main road where I live. Either walking or on my bike. There's obviously a lot of side roads that I haven't gone through, but most routes I've gone through already. So it's pretty much just a matter of just repetition and stuff like that. So, there's a path I'd like to go to. Usually, there's a couple different paths I go. I usually go either west or east, and if I go west, there's one route that I have not completed yet, and it's like a 4-hour route, and there's no like rest stops really, like there's no bathrooms. I mean, technically there's nature, but I don't want to, like, you're not supposed to do that, but like nature does call. And also I generally, I'll bring like, emergency like food with me and stuff, but still it's like if my blood sugar hits too low and I'm in the middle of nowhere, it can be really dangerous. Generally I'll bring glucose tablets with me, or like a banana or something else. And yeah, I think just all the people in the comments who are just going to be talking about this. They came here for the mesh. It's in the algorithm because of that. All the people who watch, it's called mesh tube. It's literally a mesh tube. It's a mesh tube, so that's like, it's mesh tube, right? It's a tube that is mesh. So if you're on YouTube, then it's literally a mesh tube. Anyway, I went towards like, my usual path. I kept going, and I went for a while, and eventually I'm just like, it's raining so hard, and I've gone pretty far. I think it's been like a while. I thought it had only been 2 hours. Or maybe at that point, yeah, I think I felt like maybe it only had been like an hour and a half. But I kept riding back. I turned back, and by the time like I rode for an hour and I was done. That was 3 hours total, and I got to a Taco Bell and I couldn't even like the key. Like, I have this key. Like inside, I have to take out my identifying information. Let's just cover up a few things. God. Yeah, let's just use a dollar bill to cover it up. Okay, so like I have like a wallet thing that I bring with me, and inside of it I have, you know, inside of it I have a key to my bike lock. And I couldn't even, it was stuck inside. Like I couldn't, I couldn't even, like, my hands were frozen. I couldn't even grip. Like I had to use like my debit card to like wedge out the key and then like hold it upside down so that it would fall on the ground. And I was trying to unlock it, but like I couldn't even grip the key. I had to like put it into the U-lock, and then I had to like use both my hands to like turn it. And then I had like, you know, I usually don't eat fast food because of my special diet, but you know, if I've been riding my bike for 3 hours, you know, I'll eat, you know, what I can get. And it wasn't, not like it's terrible. I had one of those flatbread chicken melts. I usually take out the super, like the sauces, and replace them with like sour cream and onions. That's generally my rule for special sauces in Taco Bell, because it usually has like a lot of preservatives and stuff. Obviously, everything has preservatives. That's why I avoid fast food in general, even Taco Bell, which is, honestly, I'm gonna say Taco Bell is not so bad. But if that's all you eat, then that's like not good. But you know, eating like a single meal of Taco Bell after a 3-hour bike ride, I think I can get away with that. And I added jalapenos and guacamole and sour cream and onions. The jalapenos kind of helped get the blood flowing a little bit, but then it's like I was rushing out the door because I thought that the bus was going to come soon, but the bus, I misread the schedule. It was actually not going to come for another 20 minutes. So I went over to a McDonald's, got a decaf coffee, and that really warmed me up. But I had to do, you know, obviously, you know, by then my hands weren't so frozen. But you know, it still was a pain in the ass. It was just kind of messed up. I was laughing. It was raining so hard. I was laughing. Like I was riding my bike and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? It's so much rain. And I'm like, I'm kind of just, at some point you just accept that you're gonna get wet. You know, it's like people go all these lengths, get umbrellas and like raincoats, but it's just like, in the end of the day, it's just water. And like, yeah, the hypothermia isn't so great. I could have done better. I do have like stuff to help with like, you know, warming up and stuff. I generally don't bring them at the beginning of a bike ride, because usually after a few minutes of like 10 minutes or so of riding my bike, I start to get really warm. And I don't want to hold on to these. Generally, like, I feel like it's better if I bring my backpack. But when it's raining really bad, I don't want to bring my backpack. So it's just like I'm limited to, like, I have like these 3 pockets that go on my bike riding jersey thing, and I was wearing like a reflective, like one of those really bright yellow reflective vests that you see construction workers wear. I was wearing that, and it has 2 pockets, but like, you know, it's generally like kind of hard to fill up my pockets. They fill up pretty quickly. I mean, so it's pretty hard to put something that's like kind of heavier in there. But in the end of the day, it's still just water, and you know, the body can survive a lot. One of the weird things I've been watching lately is like those terrifying stories of people, like you probably saw in your suggested videos, the one about Nutty Putty incident. That was a tragedy. And it's been fascinating me since yesterday. I woke up super early in the morning, like 2 in the morning, and I was just lying in bed until 4, and then I started just browsing YouTube, and I just started watching all those like trapped in caves videos, and it's just like it's just like, you know, giving me a little anxiety, but at the same time, it's almost kind of like it reminds you of how precious life is, and it also reminds you that, like, hey, it's not like I'm going caving. I'm just going on a bike ride in the rain. It's not going to kill me. You know, I feel like there's a lot of stuff in life that really is not as bad as you think it is. And I think it just takes a little bit of effort of just like, you know, just going out there and doing it. When you're riding your bike, you're moving your body, and your body heats itself up. So, you know, as long as it's not like absolutely freezing, like snow and shit like that, you know, my arms were exposed. I had gloves on, but they got soaked. Everything was soaked. And it was so ridiculous that I was waiting for the bus, and I was trying to get across the street to go get to the bus. I was like, you know, in like 2 or 3 minutes. And, I got there with 2 minutes to spare, but I left the McDonald's like with like 5 minutes or so. And I was trying to cross the street, and I held up my decaf coffee, and I guess I didn't have the top on all the way, and it like spilled, and it was like really hot coffee, but it didn't even hurt because it spilled on my already water-soaked leggings. And I have like those special like bicycle pants that I put on top of my leggings that have those, you know, the padding on the butt. You know, like it really helps. Well, it's like all around your groin and butt area. Prevents like circulation problems, all that kind of stuff. You know, I'm really good at exercising and all that kind of stuff. I've gotten really good about it. Lots of bike riding and walking and all that kind of stuff, and rollerblading again. But the rain, you know, pretty much only limits to me to either walking, running, or bicycling in the rain. I cannot, you know, rollerblade in the rain, really. So yeah, I think all in all, it's just like, sometimes it's like it takes staring into the most terrifying things. Like, obviously, I think that's why we watch like some videos and stuff like that, of like stuff of like that's like kind of disturbing, you know, like terrifying stories, or people getting trapped in caves and stuff like that. Because obviously, yeah, we get to hear people's stories and you know, remember them. You know, they left something behind. Unfortunately, their lives were taken from them. Or it's a story of somebody almost losing their life but getting saved. Like, that's always a kind of story I think people get drawn to. But I also I think the reason why it kind of reminds us of like, what are the important things of life? Is it really that important that I play World of Warcraft and get to level 80? Of course not. The rest of my life is very important. However, I'm glad that it's here, so that, you know, I can have something to do, and we can talk about something, and we can enjoy it together, and create some good vibes, listen to some good music. In the end of the day, I have a really easy time public speaking. That's one of the things that I've been really well practiced in. But a lot of people don't want to be filmed, don't want to do any public speaking whatsoever, because they're so afraid of it. And it's like, you know, there's probably the same person who would be afraid to go skydiving. And obviously, you can not get me into doing any kind of thrill-seeking kind of thing like that. I'm not going skydiving. I'm not going caving or cave diving or scuba diving or anything that's going to put me in a situation where I might die. Okay, I don't need some thrill-seeking extreme. Okay, like I'm okay with normal stuff like riding my bike. That's already risky enough. You can get hit by a car. Like, that's already pretty bad. But a lot of it's in your control. Most likely, you're not going to get hit by a car, especially if you're following all the safety advice and if you're really paying attention. But obviously, in the end of the day, nothing is 100% safe. In fact, you could probably even just die sitting in your house alone. You know, like you step outside of your house, you might get struck by lightning. You know, it's just, you shouldn't live your life in fear. But at the very least, at least doing a stream playing World of Warcraft is nothing near as bad as, like, you know, dying in a cave. So, so like being afraid of like public speaking, being afraid of riding your bike in the rain, all these kind of things, like, you know, just go out and live life, because it might be uncomfortable sometimes, like being in the rain, but it's just water. Eventually, you know, as long as you keep your body warm, you know, obviously if you have the proper gear to keep your body warm, then yeah. But even if you were just like, you know, not really wearing much to keep your body warm, just keep moving. You know, eventually you'll get to a place where you can, you know, change your clothes, you know, like take a shower and, you know, drink some like hot liquid, like some hot tea or something, and you know, like cover yourself and get the heater on. You know, eventually you can be comfortable. You know, don't let anything stop you just because it's uncomfortable. As long as you're not risking your life, as long as you're, you know, taking precautions and staying safe and all that kind of stuff, you know, there's really no reason not to go do things that are going to improve your life. You know, but in the end of the day, we're just going to be chilling, playing some World of Warcraft, as we usually do. Hey, Yones. So yeah, it's been a while. I might have forgotten how to play, honestly. It very well might be the case. I may have forgotten how to play. But we're gonna try anyway. I may have forgotten how to play. I mean, first of all, the camera's in the wrong spot. Because I was doing React content. So let's fix that up right now. Oop. What is going on here? I don't know what was going on. That was so weird. Okay. All right, and we're good to go. Hello, Yonis. Yeah, we're going right back in. It's been, I don't know if it's been like a whole month since I've logged in. I've been taking care of my life. You know, as everybody should. You know, never let World of Warcraft or any game or stream or anything like that take away from your life. I know that people like to kind of meme about it, but it's really not cool to, you know, to be completely, what the fuck? To be like completely addicted to, what the fuck is all that noise? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. You guys probably... Oh, you didn't even hear that. You guys are lucky. There's people doing the choo choo, chicka 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 chicka. Like they're just like spamming it. These people. I think it was the dialogue. Yeah, see what the fuck? It's so loud. What the fuck? Oh. Okay, what was I even doing? Am I just gonna be doing dungeons? That's probably a good bet of what I was doing. Should I sell this earth root? Why didn't I do that when I was last here? Oh, what the fuck? Someone killed the auctioneers. It's such a bizarre thing. God damn, this place is so weird.
in our celebration of the Lunar Festival. You will find the Lunar Festival harbinger in this very
Oh, we got 600 gold.
marked by a blessed circle.
And then a bunch of shit we need to just vendor, I guess. Put your webcam up. My webcam's down? I thought I had... Oh, I forgot to transition it. That's what happened. Hey, adult diaper. Yeah, I was changing my webcam location and then I guess I forgot to transition the scene. What is up, my friend? We're back in Wrath of the Lich King, tearing up Grobulus, a new butthole. Okay. And we're just gonna sell all this shit. Oh no, no.
Have a good one.
Let's stop being lazy. Let's actually throw it up on the auction house. It's just somebody killed the auctioneers and I didn't want to wait. No regrets. Okay. Let's put all this shit up there. Gorilla hair. Let's vendor that shit. I said chowder. Oh, I should NPC. I should vendor that. Keep saying NPC. Still have not been able to sell that. I cannot get rid of these storm chops. Oh, there's some freaking horde hanging out in Stormwind. Okay. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 yeah, more true silver ore didn't sell. Jeez. I can get fast flying now. Or did I already have it? I don't know if I already got it or not. I got cold weather flying. Did I get fast flying? I think I did. Oh wait, didn't I? I don't know. Well, we'll see when we get back to Dilaran. What am I doing? Where's the vendor? Oh, okay.
Best deals in all of Stormwind, my friend. Won't find any better. Now, what can I help you with? See you later.
Okay, whoa. Okay, this talosite, I'm gonna vendor that. Okay, true silver ore. That's about, I think, it. Also, I want to get the same bag add-on that I had on that I got on Season Discovery because it was such a better bag. Let's just vendor this, and vendor. That's what I was vendoring. Moonberry juice. Yeah, sour goat cheese. Sell that shit. Okay. Sell that shit. Okay, sort bags. Now, what was the... Let's just open up Curse Forge. What is it called? Oh, first of all, new update. Exciting new features. Don't sell all. Jeez.
Safe travels.
Let's go back to Dolaran. We need to get... Actually, no. Because I need to quest... oh, wait. Yeah, we need to get to Dolaran. Did I already get fast flying? I think I did. Did I? Artisan writing. Yeah, did I get artisan? Yeah, I'm at artisan writing. Yeah, so what I need to do is I need to go to... We're gonna be doing all the freaking quests and what's it's called? It's not Dragon Bane. What is it called? Dragon's Blight? I think there's some quests I still need to do in Borean Tundra. Now I have cold weather and fast flying. We got Professor Oak joining the guild. Welcome. Oh, there's a quest I didn't turn in here. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, it's the Lunar Festival. I did this in Season of Discovery.
Welcome it.
Okay. I already have the Moonblade. It was just interesting at level 10 getting to Moonblade without being a druid. That was kind of interesting. Like that's an early time to be getting there. So now I already have the flight path on Season of Discovery at level 10. Too bad you can't fly outside of Burning Crusade and Northrend. What's up, Noir? It's going good. I talked about my bike ride yesterday. Now we're just chilling. It's been a couple weeks since I played Wrath. And I didn't even really play that much Season of Discovery when Phase 2... Well, I was actually playing before Phase 2 rolled out. I played on the day that it rolled out. But I was getting my warrior leveled up because I am basically just addicted to playing warrior. I think it's the best class available, and I don't care what hunters on Season of Discover think. I don't care what they think, okay? I'm gonna live my truth. And my truth is that warrior is the best in slot, period. Okay? I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm gonna live my truth. Okay, warrior is the GOAT. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't have cold weather flying. Oh, I do have to go to Dalaran for it, don't I? Okay, so I do have to go to Dalaran. Which game you play mostly? Wrath of the Lich King. Lately. Since, like, when I started playing. I don't even remember. I started playing with, in November. I was getting into hardcore, and I really liked that, but then I got into Season of Discovery. I played retail. I got to level 70, and I've been making some. Last time I was playing, which hasn't been for like I think like 2 months. Last time I was playing, I'm trying to remember where I need to go to get cold weather flying. That's what I needed to get. I didn't get super far in Dragonflight, but I got a good chunk of the storyline through. But we took a break, and I started playing Wrath, and I've been really into Wrath. He trained at level 77. Oh no. Yeah, so I need to get to level 77. So let's just spam some dungeons, I guess. Let's just try to get to level 80. Okay, let's get some. Can you introduce yourself? I mean, can't you? I mean, that's a good question. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. You're a digital creator by profession? Well, okay. I don't know what to do with that information. Good luck on your journey. Good luck living your truth. shit! I was in battle stance. I don't know how you can show your work in chat. Yeah, don't, we don't really do that here. No. Yeah, I'm actually trying to ban you. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. No self-promo for digital artists. We don't do that here. Oh, fuck. The fuck? Jesus Christ. What the fuck is that? Express loan. No. I just did some shameless self-promo in my instance group. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll get in the rhythm again, okay? Like, I just gotta get the rhythm again. I'm keeping hate and shit. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I don't know how it's like I won't play for like a while, and it's like I forget how to play the game. Someone's like, better.
The secret.
Yeah, it's really hard doing these dungeons. Like, are a lot harder than the previous dungeons. Like the Burning Crusade dungeons, like a walk in the park. Like these are just like a lot more difficult. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't really know what happened there. I don't even know how to get back to the instance. At least we found the entrance. I think I'm going the right way. Yeah, these Wrath of the Lich King dungeons, I just never really did them. I didn't even do them on retail. Like, I just did a lot of Burning Crusade. Now we're just waiting for a healer. Too afraid / log out. Hey, what's up, Solid? We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Thought it said corgi cock. Hey, hey, what's up? What's up? Yeah, I'm on Wrath again. We gotta get back to work. Your play's phasing 2? Your play phasing 2. Your play phasing 2. Yeah, I was leveling up my warrior on Season of Discovery. I just thought, like, you know, if I take too long of a break from Wrath, I'm gonna forget how to play, and that's kind of what happened. Okay, I will. Always stay with the tank. Okay, I will, says the tank. Oh, God. Yeah, I was like level 15 or something on my warrior. Actually, I was only like level 12 on Crusader Strike. And I have a 25 priest. Yeah, but you know, once I get to like level 20 or so, I can start doing dungeons. It's a little harder to do dungeons in classic though, in like vanilla classic style. You know, because you gotta actually go there. That's about it though. It's not that difficult. Like I said, you know, I've talked about this before. You know, I have a background of Final Fantasy 11 Classic, so there was no like instancing, really. You always had to travel to everywhere. There were no dungeons, but like if you wanted to do like a leveling camp, you had to actually travel there. And when you do quests and missions and stuff, storyline content, you had to run everywhere. And like, yeah, there was like airships and chocobos, but Like this group has been very patient. I died a couple times at the beginning. I was in the wrong stance. I was in battle stance at the very beginning, and I wasn't able to hold threat, and I was like, died like 3 times. Pulled 2 mobs at the same time. Oh. Oh, nice. Yeah, I got it. Which one do I replace it with? With the devotional band of the monkey. Alright, we got the quest. Yeah, they're going over the strat, the mechanics, I guess.
Are you tired? Because you've been running through my mind already.
Woot, woot, woot. Ooh. That's a nice Sabatons. I didn't get it. Yeah, thanks everyone for being patient with me. Yeah, it's also like, just kind of like that sometimes. All right. Okay, I wanted to get. I was opening up Curse Forge first of all. I gotta update everything. It was Addy bags. That's what it is. Okay. Addy bags. A new monitor, 4K gaming. Woo! Let's go, solid. Let's go. C32GT. I don't know, what is this, like, or is that like a different language? Congrats. When having kids does pay off. Addy bags, this are better bags. Okay, so we gotta switch to better bags. Hey, what's up, Protopidoin? Potinabone. Didn't you bone? Didn't I do it for you? For you? Let me do it for you. Okay, so we're getting better bags. Better bags. What is this? Oh, for BOE and BOA. I'm good. Feeling a little overwhelmed because I haven't played some Wrath in about a month. Just kind of basically just been all over the place mentally, really. Okay, here we go. Oh, first of all, Okay, so what do we got here? This. Oh, I can search my bags. It's an options screen. Section sorting. Quality, then alphabetically. Item level. One bag. Section grid. Or list. Whoa, I can actually just look at a list? That's really interesting. One bag. Oof. Yeah, it like defeats the whole purpose. Yeah, section grid. There we go. Wait, armor, consumable, container, glyph, junk, miscellaneous, quest, trade, weapon. Wait, did I get a better weapon? No. Oh, and I can make it even bigger. Oh, I can also show... Oh. I liked Addy bags better though. It says it's deprecated. It's just I like Addy bags better. Oh, I guess it actually did kind of have an issue, but it's just, I don't know, it's just something about it. It's just, I'll get used to it. To be able to see things easier, it's like, it's just, it put all my consumables, like, differently. Use bag on? Bilbo Baggins. Let's check it out. Bag on. Bacon. There is no such thing. Bag on. Oh, bagnon. Not bag on. It's over. What the fuck? Oh, did he think that it was deprecated or something? Most popular placement for the bag interface. Okay, let's go. Let's give it a try. Baginator. Baginator. The fuck is this? Power World has add-ons? Oh Jesus. 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 Here, we gotta remove better bags. Okay, let's reload. Okay, here we go. Now we got my bags. You gotta search. What does cleanup do? What? Alright, and good, you can toggle bags. Focus trade? What? What the fuck did I do? Oh. Options. They have different skins. What's bag break? What does that mean? Offline viewing? What? Ah! Way too big. Okay. Ah! Okay. You can do crazy spacing or like no spacing. Okay. Opacity. Oh. Yeah, I need 100% opacity, really. Or... Okay, and there's different skins. Okay, yeah, okay. Frame. Slot settings. Glow brightness. Artwork. Yeah, they take out the artwork. Or maybe not. Okay. think I need to change the options just a little bit here. Make it there. There we go. Yeah. Okay, and so how does it sort them? I can also look at my bank. Nice. I still don't like, how does it sort it though? Like, it puts all consumables in the middle, I guess. This one gives me extra attack power, agility, stamina, and armor penetration. I lose critical strike, and I lose 8.7 damage a second. I think that was my previous weapon. I need to just sell shit. Oops, I just sold my BOEs. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got better feet. Feet picks. Or it didn't happen. Sort and put consumables in middle. Grab the bag and slide it to last position. Oh, I see what you're saying. What? Yeah, I don't know. I'm spoiled. I also just haven't played. I'm really out of it. I haven't played in a while. I'm also getting a little bit of a headache. I think that's it for today. I'm going to be back probably tomorrow. I can't really handle too much. We'll try to do more tomorrow, okay? I know I only did one dungeon. Okay? But, you know, that's just how it has to be. I had to get my bearings. And then when we go on tomorrow or next time, I'm gonna be all like in this. I don't have to get my bearings again, right? I don't mean copium. At least that's what I'm telling myself, right? Like at least I did like a session where like I got my bearings. We did a dungeon. We talked about random shit. Hey, all in all, I think it was a pretty good stream. An hour and a half? That's plenty. It's plenty. Okay. Yeah, it's good to see you again. I've been kind of gone from my computer for the past couple. Yeah, dungeons tomorrow. I need to get level 80. I'm only level 73. I've been kind of just doing life stuff, you know, IRL. Basically just lying in bed over there, doing a lot of reading. I've been reading the Hannibal Lecter books. I was kind of talking about them last stream. I just finished Silence of the Lambs. It's way different than the movie. Holy shit. Holy shit. And the author did like a really good job. Obviously it was outdated terminology and outdated medical practices. Obviously, because it was like in 1990 or something, like 1991. Outdated medical practices, outdated terminology, but like the author made a huge effort to like not paint trans people in a negative way, with Buffalo Bill being separate. However, like in the movie, there's only like 2 lines that like Jodie Foster's character, she's all like, oh, aren't they mostly, you know, they used to say transsexual, and in Spanish you still say transexuales, I guess, but I don't know, maybe there's new terminology for transgender now because we've differentiated. Like technically I am transsexual because I've been on hormones and getting surgeries, but nobody says it that way. No, everybody just says transgender. But like, you know, the author made like a whole fucking like chapter dedicated to like making very clear that like this person is not my patient. You know, we don't even think about uttering the word Buffalo Bill here and like in this clinic to Crawford. I'm gonna have to go through a Stephen King binge at some point. I'm just gonna have to go through every single Stephen King book at one point. I'm really trying to get better expanding my knowledge as a writer by doing a lot more reading. Reading Tolkien is like amazing for like world building, especially for like fantasy, but like I want to read like a bunch of thrillers and like crime and mysteries and kind of more like you know, non-fantasy and non-sci-fi. I want to read a lot of more normal stuff. But yeah, I think like there's only like 2 lines that are like there's only like 2 scenes where like the first one is Starling, Jodie Foster's character, where she says like, aren't, you know, transsexuals, aren't they mostly passive and non-violent? Or, you know, it's like, and that, you know, but then later Hannibal Lecter, he's all like, you know, isn't Buffalo Bill a transsexual? He's like, he'd like to be, he tries to be, but he isn't. It's like, yeah, outdated medical terminology, outdated understanding. That at the time, that's what trans medicine was about. Unfortunately, it was like really, really difficult, and he was very accurate from my own understanding of how trans medicine was, even as soon as the 90s. But for the longest time, especially in the 60s, 70s, 80s, if you wanted to get transgender surgeries, you had to like go through a battering of psychological tests, and it's like insane what people had to go through. And now like it's about informed consent, and to get surgeries you do need approval letters, but there, you know, there's a lot less barriers to access, at least in California. And I think kind of there's like this, our understanding of trans medicine has changed a lot. It really has. But it was an amazing book. Getting into the heads of of the killers, it's like his writing is so good. The way that it like hops back and forth. Like I really like Thomas Harris. And now I'm on Hannibal. I'm checking out from the library on my Kindle, and I got Hannibal Rising actually checked out in book form. I have Hannibal Rising waiting after I finish Hannibal. And I'm on part 3 of 12 of the Tolkien histories. And this is the poems with like the Narn, the really tragic story that's in the first age. I'm still not even at the second age yet. The 4th book in the Tolkien series. Have you ever watched The Rifleman? No. The 4th book in the series is Tolkien's entire sketch of every single age of Arda and like Middle Earth and all the kind of stuff. Like he basically sketches out everything of the mythology. He sketches out everything. So I'm really getting excited for the 4th one, and it's kind of nice having like this like kind of poetry. Reading the poetry and the commentary on it, in this part is kind of a good interlude. So that's basically what I've been doing a lot of reading. I've been watching X-Men, the animated series, the 1992 one, because guess what's coming out on March 20th? X-Men 97. Let's go. We're finally getting a sequel to the X-Men animated series. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. I watched it as a kid, but I want to watch it all in a row and as an adult, so I can truly appreciate the X-Men animated series. No, it's a movie is never as good as books. That's true. Sometimes it is. Sometimes movies are actually better than books. It depends. Like it really does. Like for example, maybe not a movie, but it got canceled. But there was a George R.R. Martin story. It was like a novella, I guess, called Night Flyers. And the show on Netflix was like 10,000 times better than the fucking bullshit garbage that George R.R. Martin wrote. I'm sorry. I love Game of Thrones, like Song of Ice and Fire. And I'm still waiting for Winds of Winter and Warmth of Spring. But holy shit. Night Flyers was not good. The show was amazing, but it got canceled. It just wasn't. It was too obscure. Sci-fi. It's a really hit and miss with sci-fi on Netflix. Like, what was it? Another Life. Another Life got canceled, and I haven't even watched the last season they added before it got canceled. I'm kind of afraid to now, but of course I'm going to watch it. I really liked Another Life. That one was so good. Every single episode was like right in your face. Like Another Life was really good. And Night Flyers was so good, but they canceled it after a season, and they left it open-ended, but it was supposed to have more. Let's see, what else was canceled before its time? Lots of things. We're just like, I don't know, obviously, I don't know who Chuck Connors is. There's a lot of books out there, okay, and I'm just really, making use of my Amazon Unlimited subscription that comes with Amazon Prime, and I'm making use of my library, because I can get stuff on my Kindle, and that makes things like a lot easier. Like I just have everything loaded up on my Kindle. Kindle is fucking badass. It's like reading a real book. And I installed additional fonts on it. So I got the font. I think it's called like Caslo. It's like Adobe Caslo. I got the same font that that all the Tolkien books are in. That like The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. He was gay with a G, capital G-A. Oh, he passed away. He's the main character. Oh, he's a main character. I thought you meant he was an author. The Rifleman. Is it set in like World War II or something? Is it about like a rifleman? Oh my god. Yeah, it's interesting finding like what different authors will focus on and like what different like what the story is, what the story is. Like you can have the same subject matter, but the story is like going to be like different. And I feel like there's a really good way to like write certain things. And so it's like I want to oh, I see. Oh, it was a Western. Okay, so he's like basically like kind of pushing boundaries, and I'm guessing in a good way, because it sucks when things are pushed but then it's at the expense of storytelling. I feel like the real way to gain acceptance, whether you're gay or trans or black or anything, the real way is to just make good entertainment. Tell the stories, like especially like with black cinema, for example. Tell black stories that are like going to lift up, like, you know, through the storytelling with compelling storytelling. But like just randomly putting in like a black character for no reason, except even though it's like it's Superman but now he's black, like I think that would actually be like a big middle finger to black people, because it's like Superman isn't black. Like there's other superheroes who are black. Tell their stories. You know, it's like super. If you just make Superman black, like that's like ridiculous. Like Superman is a white guy from like Kansas. Like it's like, you know, he was a man's man. Yeah, we might watch it sometime. Watch like a documentary on the real life rifleman, Chuck Connors. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Might be a good React content. I'll check it out. But yeah, like reading a lot. I need to do a lot more reading than I have been. You know, I'm like a so-called writer. I really need to read more. I do read a lot. Well, first of all, compared to anybody who just watches TikTok all day, I'm already like, if most people my age are at like an 8th grade reading level, Rifleman series. Oh, it's a TV show. I'm really confused, because you said IRL he was... Oh, you mean the actor. The actor was gay, is what you're saying, not the character. So the character's not gay. That's different. But I see what you're saying. It's still good, you know, it's like, if it's a good character, it doesn't matter who the person is. And if I feel like it really shouldn't matter if you're gay or trans or white or black. I really think that what matters is that you do a good performance, and you can filter your life experience through that performance, rather than using it as like a... I feel like when people like take away like the actual elements of what makes a good storytelling. For example, I feel like you don't have to make every single character gay. You don't have to make every single character trans, but you can take trans people or gay people and put them into roles that aren't trans or aren't gay, but let their life experience shine through. Like, for example, I shouldn't have to only portray trans characters. I could probably pull off, especially with, you know, the right wardrobe and makeup, but I could probably pull off, like, you know, cisgender characters. Like female characters, but you know, it's like, I feel like you don't have to make every single character trans to have trans people become successful in the acting industry. And in order to, like, you know, have representation, you know, what should matter is like being able to filter your life experience and pour it into that performance. And if you do that right, I feel like people will see it. I feel like people will see what you're intending to do without even saying it. Like, you know, because then it's like, wow, like I don't have to have like every single, it's really good to have like, you know, like stories and stuff that are actually about like being trans or being gay and stuff like that. But I also think that like indirectly, like if you write stories that are just good stories, and then you put people who are like, you know, able to tell their story through the characters rather than outright telling their stories. And I feel like people really feel that, like when it's done right, like it really resonates with people. Hey, thanks for the follow, Potino Bowen. I think you already followed that. That was 32 minutes ago. Their life, not mine. Yeah, I really understand. See, I kind of understand. This is kind of, I guess, entry-level acceptance. It's not your fault. But there's this mindset. It's like the very first stage of acceptance. It's like, you live your life, I'll live my life. But then there's always this, like, caveat that people add onto it where they're like, just don't shove it in my face. And I hate that, because it's like, well, some people consider me just existing to be shoving in their face. It's kind of arbitrary. I'm going to exist with or without your permission, like with or without your permission. That's the thing. It's like people think that like they get to allow me to exist, and that's like kind of where it's like a first entry level stage of like acceptance. And it's like, it's really hard to get past, because a lot of people are very like kind of common sense to a lot of things, and common sense isn't always common sense, if that makes any sense. But anyway, like this is a problem that has been like really difficult to try to figure out, because a lot of people have tried to add more like you know, LGBTQ acceptance in like storytelling, and it's been really kind of mixed. Whereas a lot of people are really feeling it like representation, but representation isn't everything. At some point you have to have compelling storytelling. And if you just kind of copy and paste things, but instead of like, you write a character that's really compelling, but then you make the character gay, I don't think it's terrible all the time, but like, it's like you could do better. You don't have to write like a character that's not gay and make the character gay. You could probably write a really compelling character that represents like the values of like trying to show people that gay people are real people without actually making it about like the character being gay. Like, you know, just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if this is a really easy problem to solve, because it's like, you can't please everyone, honestly, obviously. But a lot of people are really pushing for segregation, and it's really frustrating. And I'm not the only one, but there's a lot of people in the LGBTQ community. First of all, I don't think it's wrong to like distinguish that we're LGBTQ. I'm talking more about an attitude and mindset. There's a mindset that, you know, we have to basically just put a big giant like sign on our forehead that says we're trans. And it's like, that's kind of like going backwards. And I really think that like, if we really want to move forward, we need to integrate into society, not be separate. But that doesn't mean that like we can't have our voices heard, because it's like a push and pull. There's a lot of people who seem to think that we should just be quiet. And there's a lot of people who do want to be quiet. I really just want to be a woman and not have to make my whole existence about being trans. But then there's also the fact that like, I'm also very proud of being trans. It's a huge part of who I am. It shouldn't be an either or situation, right? Like, it shouldn't be like, I have to be proud of who I am, and that means I have to live my whole life flying pride flags, going to pride parades, going to only trans events, meeting only trans people, only being friends with trans people, only dating trans people. It sounds like segregation to me, and I don't like that. And I feel like it's really difficult right now, because it's like, basically, if I ever go on a date with somebody, I have to know where they stand. You know, like if somebody is like votes Republican, for example, that's going to make me feel very in danger. Like, I'm going to feel in danger with that person even if that person finds me attractive, even if that person is like, you know, might even be willing to like, you know, talk to that person, not like they're like adversarial. I'm just saying like, I kind of have to know where somebody stands if I'm going to get close to them. And that's kind of scary that it's like that, because it means that we're kind of stuck in a segregation. And I don't know. I obviously can't solve that by live streaming, but I don't think we're going to be able to solve that right now. But that's like that's something that's been on my mind a lot. As I've been watching like a whole bunch of bullshit happen, I feel like people are really like, and I'm talking about like people who are anti-trans, and then people who are like, you know, in the trans rights movement. There's people who are just really like not good, who are like just really like going the wrong direction, and it's not just cringe, but it's like it's taking our movement backwards. When so many people have fought and died to have the rights that we have, that are already constantly at risk of being taken away. So many people have actually died to get where we are. And there's people who are just like kind of making a mockery of the movement. That being said, I really dislike when people are like, oh, I don't like LGBTQ people except for the good ones. It's like, you know, it's like, why can't we just accept people? You know, why does it have to be contingent on something? You know, why do I have to work so hard to get people's acceptance? Why do I have to act a certain way and look a certain way just for some people to even accept me as a human being? Shouldn't that just be a given? I mean, I generally consider like cisgender people to be people without having to have them, you know, prove their worth as a person. They might be shitty people sometimes, but they're still a person. I still see them as a person, you know. So I don't know, it's a lot of stuff that's on my mind. I really want to figure out how to be a better storyteller. I really want to figure out how to be a better writer, and I feel like I have a lot of stories to tell that are just like really like kind of really disorganized and in my head, and I need to read a lot more so I can kind of see like a lot more styles. And I've been kind of narrow because I mostly only read fantasy and sci-fi, and I kind of want to expand to like thrillers or westerns or slice of life, kind of more modern fiction that's like contemporary and realistic. Or romance, or, you know, all the different genres. There's also different genres of fantasy and sci-fi, like there's paranormal, like there's all sorts of different stuff besides just traditional fantasy or sci-fi genres, and there's like subgenres within all those. There's so many books out there, and luckily I got my Kindle Unlimited account from Prime. I got the library, so there's tons of books. I don't even have to pay anything extra. I just have to read, and so that's mostly what I've been doing. I went on a 3-hour bike ride yesterday. I was rollerblading last week, and this is almost healing up, but I scraped my arm. It was kind of shitty. It wasn't so bad. I just have to make sure it's clean. It's almost healed up. I don't know, just taking care of myself. I'm just constantly thinking about this surgery. I'm just, you know, I got to take the test again in March, and I'm just hoping that my blood sugar stuff hasn't shot back up, and I'll be right where I was in November. I don't think that's the case. My average blood sugar has been 120, and that's like, it corresponds with an A1C of 6. So yeah, I mean, let's see, like, if I look at my 30-day average, look at my 30-day average, this is like a 7-day average, 14-day average. Yeah, my 30-day average is 126. You know, I test a lot. Sometimes it goes a little low, and it also, and you know, the numbers by themselves don't really mean much. Sometimes these are after meals. So like if it's like 200 or something, that's like after I ate a big meal. But I'll take insulin if it's too high. I'll take like my extra insulin. It rarely goes up to 200. I think I was those were after like a big meal. But it's averages that really matter. Yeah, sometimes it goes a little low. 55 is hurts a lot, actually. Your blood pressure was 225 over 175. Well, that's good. Yeah, my blood pressure is actually really kind of on the lower side. At least it's not high blood pressure. Low blood pressure might become a problem eventually, but I think I'm fine. My doctor thinks I'm fine. Yeah, I'm just basically just going crazy waiting for this. I'm like constantly like imagining myself like going to the hospital, getting all checked in and everything. I'm like visualizing it, like getting into the car, like going there. Yeah, 225 or 175 is really dangerous, that seems. Yeah. I'm like imagining what my life's gonna be like after the surgery, after all this is said and done. Like even after the recovery, I'm like imagining myself and like, you know, like how things are gonna look down there and how I'm just gonna like be able to get back to life and work on what matters. Going back to school, taking acting classes, maybe saving up for modeling school, getting back to work. That's gonna take a while. Probably like anywhere between 3 to 9 or more months is probably when I'm going to be able to get back to work. I'm going to need a lot of time, not just physically, but just emotionally and spiritually. Like I'm going to take some time to go live with my mom at a certain point in Oregon. I'm going to, you know, move in with her for like a month or two. I may or may not bring my computer and streaming setup. I might. So I might be doing streams in a different house for a while. But yeah, I'm gonna need a huge. This is a huge reset button. These past like 4 to 5 years, and by the time it's all healed up, and I'm like kind of ready to get back into kind of getting my life along. You know, it's going to be like a 5-year since I started this. And these past 5 years of my life have been nothing but like gearing up for this. And I don't really know what it's like to be on the other side of this and to feel normal. I've never felt normal my whole life. I mean, what is normal? But at the same time, like I don't know what it's like on the other side of this. And I'm kind of scared, but I'm excited. But it's just, you know, every single day is just crawling along. It's really frustrating. Like, time is going by so slowly. And I rode my bike for 3 hours yesterday. And, like, I've been going on walks. And I'm eating really well. In fact, I'm going to make dinner shortly. You know, my turkey and kale and onion. You know, my oatmeal and peanut butter for dinner for, you know, a little bit before bed and, you know, in the morning, oatmeal and peanut butter with collagen powder. Like, just staying healthy. I'm like, even, you know, I'm not doing nothing, but it feels like I'm doing nothing. And like, I'm just, this morning, I almost didn't start the stream. I was just staring into nothingness. Just sitting in bed earlier today, and I was just like, I didn't want to turn the computer on. I didn't want to read a book. I just wanted to I just wanted to sit there, because I'm like, I don't know like what I want to do. I don't know what I enjoy. I don't even know like even right now I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I'm streaming. But like, it just, nothing feels right. And it's been like this my whole life, and only now I'm about to get this big surgery, so it's like I can tell the difference. And it's like, it's not going to solve everything, but it's going to solve this very specific issue of changing my penis into a vagina. And like that's it, that's a big deal. And I think it's gonna, like, if any of my previous surgery experience is going to indicate like how I'm gonna feel, it's just gonna kind of like it's like a big stat boost. Like what happens is like, yeah, like you're not like, you don't raise your level. Like I'm at, like, you know, you don't raise your level, but what it does is it gives you new gear and you get better stats. And that means that when you go into dungeons, you perform better because you have better stats. If that makes any sense? I guess if we do a WoW comparison, I'm basically getting a new main hand. I'm getting a new main hand weapon, and it's like a big upgrade. Like that's basically what's happening, and it's like it gives me some additional stats. It's best in slot for my class. Yeah, and so, you know, getting a new best in slot item. I mean, when we're talking about slots, yeah, it's gonna be great, but I'm just going crazy, just like, you know, thinking about it constantly. You know? Didn't I do it for you? Let me do it for you. Boom, boom. Let me do it for you. Boom, boom. When I do this for you, Kermie. Didn't I do it for you? Boom. Didn't I do it for you? Boom. When I do this for you, Kermie. You used to stay decompressed in IRL? I don't know what that means. Decompressed? Oh, you used WoW to stay decompressed. Okay. I thought you... I didn't know what you said there for a second. I don't know why. It's like now every time... Since that meme, every single time I see this damn shirt that I have, my mom gave me, I think of like the Borzoi meme. Do it for you. Boom. Yeah, I need to decompress now by ending the stream. Yeah, toodaloo. Bye-bye.